Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nivedita and I upload videos on fitness and healthy recipes. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. So today we are going to make gluten-free bagels. As you know, I love bagels and I always try to find recipe which is useful for everyone. So this is for people who have issues with gluten, but anybody can have it. It's really easy to make and it's low in calories. To start making these bagels, I am taking some corn flour, which is also called as makki atta. I have used 3 tablespoons of corn flour, and then I'm going to use half tablespoon of baking soda. And as I always tell you, always change the ingredient quantity depending on how many people you're making it for. And then I'm going to break 1 egg. As you can see, this recipe has really high amount of protein as well because I'm using egg, I'm using corn, which is very low in calories, and then I'm going to use the anchor yogurt as well, which is really high in protein. So here I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of yogurt, and then I'm going to mix this batter to make sure there is no lump, and add little bit of salt just for the taste, but if you want you can skip that step. So that's how our batter looks before we can mix it up. So I'm going to mix it and make it into a dough-like consistency, because then we have to make the small balls using this dough. So I'm going to mix it up nicely and make sure there is not much lumps. To start making the dough, I'm going to spread some dry corn flour on the base. After spreading the dry flour, I'm going to just knead the dough and make sure that there is not much lumps in it. So the dough shouldn't be too hard or too soft, it should just be correct to make sure that we can make 4 bagels out of it. So as you can see, I'm just spreading it out, and now I'm going to knead the dough, and you can use more dry flour as you go when you're trying to knead it. So how you need any normal dough for a bread or anything else, you just have to knead the dough the same way. So here I'm going to knead it properly, just to press and fold to make sure there is no lumps in it and it gets really soft. Now when I can see that the dough is almost done, I'm going to divide it into 4 equal parts to make sure that my bagels get crispy and they are divided properly. Otherwise, when I'm trying to bake them, the consistency won't be proper. One will be baked and the other won't be. So now you can see that the bagel balls are ready. So I'm going to just press them in between my fingers and make a small hole just for the shape. And I've already used a little bit of oil my hands. So for the seasoning, I am taking some chili flakes. You can use any seasoning you want, but I thought that if I use chili flakes, it'll give a really nice color because the bagels will be yellow in color. So here I'm using a little bit of chili flakes. And then I'm taking a little bit of Italian herbs, but you can choose your seasoning. You can use sesame seeds, chia seeds, you can use dry garlic flakes, anything you like. And then I'm going to just put them back and shape the other bagels as well the same way. So that's how they look after I have seasoned them. I'm just keeping them on the tissue paper just to make sure they don't stick to the base. And then I'm going to take the parchment paper. You can use baking sheets as well. You can use anything you use normally to bake them. And then I'm going to transfer the bagels from the tissues to the baking sheet to make sure that they are not getting stuck or the shape is not changing. So be careful when you're doing this. And then I'm going to break 1 egg and use the egg whites on top of this bagel. Egg whites gives a really nice shine to your bagels and it makes them more crispy. And what you can do with the remaining yolk is you can use in your desserts, or you can even make an omelette out of it. That's what I do with the yolk. And then I'm going to use a brush, a silicone brush, and just to make sure that I'm spreading it evenly on my bagels and not putting it too much so that they start spreading it all over. So that's why I'm using this brush, just to make sure it's even. After this is done, I have added them to my air fryer. So I baked them for 10 minutes on both sides at 160 degrees, but you can try it according to the temperature of your oven or air fryer or microwave, whatever you're using. Whenever I am baking something new in my air fryer, I always try to start with a low temperature to make sure I'm not burning them. So now you can see they look so amazing and they taste exactly like a real bagel. Please try this recipe and let me know in the comments what did you pair your bagels with. Thank you so much for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.